Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Painting Hyun. Today we are going to paint autumn leaves, mainly maple leaves and some fallen leaves. Continuing from last week's painting. I'm really happy a lot of people enjoyed the last video. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Thank you again. I will leave the link to that video down below in the comments. This time I brought some leaves outdoor as reference. The maple leaves haven't turned red yet, so I will be changing the colors from the reference photo into autumn colors. Autumn color is yellow, orange, red, magenta, and a little bit of brown. Of course, we can add some subgreen. Okay, let's get started. Maple leaves looks a bit like a hand. They spread out like 5 fingers, with the middle one being the longest, and each side a little shorter, right? So first draw 5 lines like fingers, then shape the leaf around them. Start with the main branch in the center of your paper. Then add small stems. You can follow the reference or make your own variation. I will go my own way as always. When sketching branches, don't make them perfectly straight. A little bend or curved lines makes them look more natural, like they are moving in the wind. Oh, I wish I had drawn the branches a little more curved. Let's start coloring. Begin with the background in a loose watercolor style. Use a light orange wash with a little water at the bottom of the paper and blend it out and blend nicely. Next, take a yellowish orange and paint the top left area where yellow leaves will be. Add a touch of blue at the bottom left and lowest part of the paper. Since the paper is wet, the colors will flow together beautifully. I think the background still looks too light, so I will add a stronger orange by mixing orange with a little red. Splash some of that thick orange to create a natural look and get some air for the finished painting later. We need to dry the paper for the next step. Air drying can make 30 minutes or more depending on the weather, so I used a hair dryer. It dried quickly, but it left water marks in the middle. Can you see it? But no problem, that's okay. We can fix it and maybe even make the painting better. We never know. So don't worry too much about the accident. Watercolor often surprise us in a good way, okay? Let's paint our first yellow leaf. Start with a water yellow in a circular shape, then add in watery dark brown. The wet surface will let the colors blend naturally. For the next yellow leaf, use yellow ochre, orange, and a touch of light green. That color looks so beautiful. Switch brushes and paint stems with dark brown. I mixed burnt sienna and burnt umber. Use uneven, bumpy lines for a natural look. You can also add dark brown along the leaf edges for definition and variation. Remember it, uneven lines are more beautiful in nature. okay? I will add some light green to soften a branch that looks too dark and heavy. Let's paint the top right leaf. Start with yellow ochre mixed with yellow, then add orange beside it. Draw a tiny branch with a fine brush. I changed the leaf colors and shapes a little here. Sometimes I made a mistake, so I speed this part up. So I will fix this later. For the second leaf, paint the 5-finger shape with orange as the first layer. Then connect them to the branches with the tip of your brush. Add yellow, then deepen the tip with orange, red, and a touch of brown. Take a yellow, put in the center of the maple leaf, and draw veins. The tip of the leaf area make a very different color. Notice how layering from light to dark gives the leaf more depth. Take your time, don't rush the blending, okay? Just to enjoy this painting time with me, okay? I'm just touching the edge of the leaf area. Let's draw veins using the back of the brush on wet paper. You can also use a credit card corner or a craft knife. For the third leaf, now pick up a lighter tone of orange and paint the center of the leaf. Then use a darker reddish orange at the edges. Yeah, here. And add fine veins with a thin brush and create the edges bumpy and irregular shapes. Using a very strong darker reddish brown to deepen the details. I'm just using the tip of the brush. Draw veins and adding some dark color the tip of the leaf area and bumpy lines. Make the bumpy lines and adding yellow there. Paint the next leaf the same way as before. My painting process is almost always the same. I start with a light tone, then build up the mid-tones, and final add a very strong dark tones, right? At the end, I use a fine brush for the details. If I want to make bumpy or uneven lines, use a very fine brush. I follow the same steps: light tone, mid tone, dark tone, and final detailing is all the same process. So just enjoy painting with me and give it a try yourself. Don't worry too much. Okay, all right, back to the work. I will use yellow ochre, and green, dark brown, and a little red for this leaf. So now I'm adding a greenish color on the right side of the leaf. Finish with a thick, creamy red-brown at the tip to create a rich effect. Then blend pigment gently. Give some dots in the leaf. It will make other variation in your work. I'm adding some dotting, some strong dots in here, in there. Next, let's try a greenish leaf with soft green first, then add yellow, orange, and finish with reddish brown on top. So blend it carefully and slowly. Painted tree branches in reddish brown, connecting them with bumpy lines to the main thick branch. Use the back of the brush again to scratch in veins while the paper and pigments are still damp. For the leaves behind the main branch, start with a mix of orange and soft green as the first layer. Our painting is, the background is still a little bit empty, so I want to add some light leaf and branches and bind the main leaf. I'm doing some detailing on each leaf. Now we are almost done, but I'm not quite like this painting, so I will strengthen the main branch with a dark mix of burnt umber and a little magenta. Then add thinner branches in a lighter tones here and there. You can draw veins directly without sketching, just to try. I'm trying to draw very light, clear colors. Light value. I'm used to very light value of the colors because these leaves bind the main leaves, so we cannot see clearly. I want to brighten the painting, so I will paint vivid leaves with orange and clean red. Add veins if needed. I'm adding very little bit thick and reddish color on each leaves. Draw veins. Just using the tip of the brush. Don't push the hardly. and splash dark brown in the background to add more atmosphere and any stories there. I still feel the leaves aren't vivid enough, so I will add reddish orange around the top leaf, then a strong creamy red brown on the last leaf. Actually, I even deepened it more after the video ended. Later, after this painting, I added more deep color, as you can see the reference photo on right side of the top. This reddish orange, that's enough the color. After that, I used very thick and brownish orange, brownish red. So actually, magenta permanent magenta mix red color. So I make this leaf. All right, our painting is almost complete. I had so much fun painting with you today. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave me a comment. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.